Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We are rounding the corner into a festive time of the year as we get into the 4th of July next weekend. A lot of stuff going on, and the second annual Freedom event will be happening on Sunday, June 30th. That'll be an event. It'll be celebrating veterans. It'll be live, and of course it's live, but it'll be free. They'll have live music. They'll have kids' activities, petting zoo, food, snowballs, all that kind of stuff will be happening right there at the Court Square on Main Street in Houma. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. Here to talk more about it, we have April Giles, Clyde Pellegrin, and Sherry Blanchard. Guys, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. Let's talk about the Freedom event and we the people of the Bayou community. Tell me, what is that organization?
We are, first I want to say we're not a political organization. We were formed back in, I want to say 2020, and we have become what we are today through the hard work of our board of directors. This festival this weekend, if it's free for the kids, we want to make that sure so that the whole community can come out. But we have a face painting, we have a petting zoo with a baby kangaroo, we have Find Your Roots, African American Mobile Museum, and a fire truck. And I want to make a list so that I covered everything to let people know that it's free.
Yeah.
For the kids. Now, there will be food and other things there. That's the only thing you'll have to spend your money on.
Yeah, kangaroo. How you import a kangaroo to come to a petting zoo?
Ask them just to hop on board.
That's pretty good. I would think most people have never pet a kangaroo before.
Yeah, it'll be my first time.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that. Maybe you have a little boxing match. They're known for that. But if it's a baby, right? So yeah. It'll be awesome. But good. So let me talk a little bit more about the organization, and maybe Sherry, maybe this for you. Where did this organization come from? Where did y'all decide to go? Let's start with We the People.
Okay. Well, around 2020, we started, it was a group of people that just sort of started interacting with each other. We really didn't know each other that well before. And we started meeting together for prayer, just to pray because our country was going through a lot of turmoil. I don't know if you remember all that, but I do.
But yeah, it's been
so
a few
we
years.
started as a prayer group, and we'd come together, we'd pray, and just ask God for his blessing on our country and pray for our people that are in leadership. And at some point, as we began to seek the Lord, he started kind of motivating us to form a nonprofit. And so that's what we did. And then as our board, we have a board of 7 of us, I believe.
Yes.
And as our board started to meet and just discuss what we're going to do as this We the People Bayou community, we decided to have monthly mixers with some type of education, some type of information provided to the public. And so every month we get together and we invite the public to come, and we'll have informational meetings. April, y'all talked earlier. In May, we had Father Bahi, who is head of Metanoia Manor, and Monica Taylor from the Governor's Office of Human Trafficking come and give people information about what's going on in our state in the area of human trafficking, particularly child trafficking.
Right.
And then in June, we had a legislative wrap up after that 1,200 plus legislative bills were finished. We had some legislators come and just give the community some information about what had just happened.
Right.
Next month, we're having a health freedom meeting to discuss common sense health and vaccine situations, and what's the wisest thing to do. That'll be Dr. Kathy Griffin will be there, and so we have we like to provide information to the public. We're a group that's open for membership, so anyone can go on our website or WTPBayou.org, and they can see a lot of the things we do. We have committees. We have legislative committee who goes to the Capitol and interacts with our legislators. We have a school committee who goes to all the school board meetings in Lafourche and Terrebonne. We're looking for people for St. Mary. And our organization is a tri-parish group. So
you guys, you say non-political, it's a lot of political.
it's engagement with
not-
elected officials.
Not on either side, right?
We don't endorse
Don't
or
endorse
support any particular political party or candidate, but we do engage with them.
Sure.
Because that's
Whoa.
our mission is to hold our elected officials accountable. So,
Sure.
and we represent our membership, but we also ask our membership, like, what is it that's important to you? And so like-minded people attract like-minded people. And what's come out is that what's most important to us is what's in the U.S. Constitution and individual freedom and liberties.
Right.
For our families and our children.
I understand. So getting back to the annual celebration, Clyde, you said you do music, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to be part of the music?
Yeah, Sherry contacted me. April told Sherry she was looking for a piano player. And I came to mind with Sherry, and then before I know it, I called a couple guys, and we had a group, pretty good little group together, and including April and some singers, and we're gonna make it fun,
Yeah.
'Cause, anytime you want to celebrate something, music is a huge part of it. So I'm glad to be involved in that sense.
Yeah, you might have to learn some Down Under songs since we
There you go. Yeah.
some Men Without Hats. We might have
That
to
would
Men
go.
at
There you
Work.
go.
Yeah,
Men at Work.
We'll have to do that. So hey, let's take a break. We got another segment to go. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the Bayou mixers. We'll do that next. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin and Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin and Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin and Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. We're talking with we're talking about the second annual Freedom event that's going to be happening. We the People Bayou community put on. It's the second annual. Here to talk a little more about it, April Giles, Sherry Blanchard, and Clyde Pellegrin. Guys, thanks so much for being with us. April, you said last year y'all kind of threw this together, thinking, hey, why don't we do something this time of year? And it came out pretty nice.
We did. We had a book study that was going on that Sherry Blanchard was leading. And when we walked out at the Terrebonne Parish Library, it was 6 o'clock. And you remember it was in the hundreds of
Oh,
degrees
yeah.
last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
We walked out and a bunch of us said, hey, it's really nice at this time of the year. Can we do something? So that seed was planted. The next day, we contacted somebody down at the courthouse. She took care of everything that we needed. And then the first person that we got in contact was with Clyde, and Clyde said yes. So everybody else said yes after that. And the festival was done in 3 days.
That's amazing.
Planned from beginning to end.
So now you know what you're doing a little more. We've seen some pictures from last year. A good turnout, and you guys, I'm sure it'll be bigger and better as this grows. Again, if you're just joining us, it'll be Sunday, June 30th, and it'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. Still a great time of the year. I mean, it cools off around 6 o'clock. So there'll be petting zoos, and there'll be a kangaroo involved with that. Snowballs. Of course, all this is free, and it's a great time for everybody to get together. And as we talk about celebrate freedom, and that leads into the 4th of July weekend. weekend. Let's talk about some of the upcoming events for the We the People Bayou Mixers. And Sherry, if you can tell me a little bit of what exactly is a Bayou Mixer, and or just when you guys get together, what is that?
Well, they've evolved from when we first started our group. We would just get together and talk to each other mostly. So it was a mixer. Well, we've added the component of information to the membership and to the public to that. And so we get together, we provide information every month. So like coming up July 18th, at 6 to 8:30, we're going to have a health freedom meeting. We don't actually have that venue yet, but Dr. Kathy Willis in a panel will discuss common sense health and vaccines and what's out on the horizon. But we should have that on our website coming up soon, WTPbayou.org. So if people are interested in coming to that one, it's July 18th, and we'll have the location at that point. You want me to tell you?
No, well, yeah, I'm looking at
Okay.
August. Cade Brumley, I've seen that
Yes.
name before. So the superintendent of education will be coming.
Right, right. So we have him come every year. He's come last year, and then he's coming again this year. That'll be at Fletcher Technical in Schriever on August 15th, and that's from, I think it's 6:30 actually for the public, 6:30 to 8:30. And he'll be there to give a report out of what's going on in our state's education. It's really been a good report. He's improved our education, public school education quite a bit. And so that'll be at Fletcher. And then again at Fletcher on September 19th from 6:30 to 8:30, we'll have a meeting called Drug Epidemic Seeking Solutions, because we don't want to just leave it at the problem.
Sure.
And that will have a panel of law enforcement, including our sheriff, he's already in, and the DA from Terrebonne and Lafourche, and some people that are in healthcare, and especially in addiction, that type of thing, and some recovering addicts as well, to give their story, let people know that they do recover. And so that will also be at Fletcher, and that'll be, like I said, September 19th from 6:30 to 8:30. And then, and actually that one we had last year too, and it was so successful that we just know that that's something that we want to have every year. Our parish did get a bad report recently as being one of the highest drug overdose parishes in our
Yeah, we had a real bad
state.
epidemic running through here,
we really do.
It's nationwide, but yeah, you can see how those clusters happen. And, you have all kind of people that either know what they're doing or don't know what they're doing, and they end up in a bad way. So no, that's a real big thing. And I think your last one was Marxism.
October 17th, also at Fletcher from 6:30 to 8:30.
Not pro-Marxism, no?
No, we're not. No, we're pro-constitutional. So, but we have Don Crowdis. He's actually on the Terrebonne Parish School Board, but he's very, very informative on the topic. And so he was actually at a meeting last year speaking on the history of Marxism. And so again, he's going to come and give us some information on the history of Marxism, what it was and what it still is,
Right.
maybe. And that'll also be at Fletcher from 6:30 to 8:30 on October 17th.
So if I want to become a part of this club, how do you become a member? And you guys are going to get Clyde here to join up, right?
Yeah.
Clyde's just the music right now, right?
I'm committed.
So how do people join?
You go to the website, WTPbayou.org, and then you go to, just like a website, you go to join, and it'll lead you where, you pay it's going to be monthly, $10 a month for a single, and I think it's $15 for a couple. You can make donations as far as memorial donations. If you want to make a donation in lieu of flowers for someone that's passed away, that's a great way. And the money stays right here locally in the community, where you can, if a veteran dies, instead of sending flowers, which the money stays alive.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. Well, it's great. So once again, the second annual Celebrate Freedom Festival, the event, will happen on Sunday, June 30th. It'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. It'll be downtown at the Court Square, and you see all the great things. April, Clyde, Sherry, thank you guys so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Jack Bay down to Point Ocean, Thibodeau to Grand Caillou, HTV's part of you. Bayou Black down through Dulac, Southland Mall to City Hall, we'll bring the news to you. Raceland, St. Charles, Bayou Blue, Morgan City and Assumption too, where sugar cane is grown. So much to see on HTV. Stick with us 'cause we're your